Na, szevasztok vodnézők! Akkor nézzük meg együtt a 6.2, ugye? 6.2-es Special programot. Szia Exa! Üdvözlet, üdvözlet vodnézők! Még egyszer. Érezze jól mindenki magát, és akkor mindjárt el is kezdődik, kirakjuk nagyba. Hát reméljük a legjobbakat, gyerekek, én nagyon várom. Mi újság van, Exa? Te is vártad ezt a napot?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Tibet.
Na nézzük.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
Remélem nem hangos hozzám képest. Remélem nem hangos hozzám képest. Remélem nem hangos hozzám képest. Nem, jó. Hopp, Jahoda! Mennyire hangos hozzám képest a stream, Sen? Jó így a hang? Na nézzük. Ha, de lila macska oda néz. És itt van a Durin. A book? Ott a viccit, figyeljetek! Ó, de jól néz ki. Durin. Nagyon sokan vártuk ezt a karaktert. Érdemes lesz, Extra, érdemes lesz. Extra, jó a hang egyébként? Hallani engem is, meg a streamet is? Remélem. Remélem. És itt vannak azok a karakterek, akiket buffol. Vagy hát megváltoznak. Ugye Venti, Sucrose. Albedo, ugye. Razor. Állítólag sokkal erősebb lesz, és Klee, aki meg rohadt gyorsan fog ütni. És még ugye Mona lesz. Kíváncsi vagyok. És itt van a váróvárt Columbina is. Igen, őt is nagyon várjuk. Oké, és köszi Exa. Hopp, ez egy új boss. Aha, ez egy új boss lesz. Wanderer. Szia! Az Alice volt, ugye? Alice, igen. Ott volt Alice, gyerekek. Na nézzük. Ciao. Luna 3 Special Program. Ott van Alice, gyerekek. Milyen szép. Nem tudom, duplán szól?
I'm Rachel Kinsey, the voice of Alice, coming to you not from a lamp, but from a chair, with the hat and bring in some magic.
Szóljatok, a duplán szól.
Welcome! Oh my god,
Szóljatok, a duplán szól.
Now, in version Luna 2, the traveler and their Nodcry companions
Nem szól duplán most, nem?
take down the Rayhir of
Nem
Solari.
szól duplán most,
So
nem?
it seems like all is well in Nodcry, at least for now.
Kicsit halk, teszünk rá.
Kicsit halk, teszünk rá.
Kösz, Sen. Szóljatok, létszi, mert nem tudom. Most jó egyébként mindegyik hang?
Yeah, I mean, the moon is her home after all. Oh, I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have
Remélem.
a chance. Her return is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night.
Oké.
Which also means travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome, right?
Wow.
Esetleg most?
All decked out with all the different stalls and decorations. Feels so
Jó lesz?
festive.
Oké.
Oh, and it looks like a lot of familiar
Ott van
faces
Varka is,
will be there
figyeld
to
már.
celebrate.
That's right.
Milyen menő amúgy ő is.
Our companions have banded together
Ő lesz az
once again to
Anemo
make the
Claymore-os, azt
dancers
hiszem.
last night in Nodcry one she'll never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons of festivities to check out. There's even a special souvenir stamp book to make the occasion extra memorable.
Wait, I think I just saw Dodoko and Simulanka's origami decorations. Plus, there's this crystal
Origami
ball.
decoration.
Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course! With Teyvat's primordial powers, the three moons reappearing in Nodcry, the mages
Összegyűlik az egész
bound to
csapat.
take notice. It seems I've managed
Na
to
nézzük.
create quite
Ez meg
the
Alice.
indelible
Ez Alice.
impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with
Oh,
herself.
kirázott a hideg.
Oh, Alice, it's really her.
I
Alice.
can't believe it.
It's me!
Oh, wow. This must be one special festival then. But I wonder,
De jól
for an
néz ki.
important mage like Alice to make an
Azt a
appearance,
mindenit.
she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
Na ő kell nekem.
Alice is
Ő
bringing
kell nekem.
two important pieces of intel with
Milyen
her.
jól néz ki.
First is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexen
Szia,
Circle,
Oldboy.
maintaining the stability of the
Azt a
world's
Figyelj,
borders.
milyen csajos.
And of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the
Még
edge
jobb,
of
még több
Teyvat.
hangot?
With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become less stable. So Alice has
Még
made her way to
jobban.
Nodcry.
Okay, that explains it.
Plus, with the border being disturbed
Esetleg
and the
most,
rising
Oldboy?
Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings
Most
have been
tettem rá.
seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right. Things like phantoms appearing
Elvileg
and
van
disappearing
rajta.
without a trace. Oh, and a spacecraft was even spotted near the coast.
És adtam még rá.
Wait, is that the wreckage from the traveler's spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored around here before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so
Oldboy most
important.
milyen?
It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from entering Teyvat. But if something goes wrong and it becomes
Még
less
mindig.
stable, well...
The abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Exactly, which is why the Traveler,
Már
Durin,
majdnem
and
maxon
Wanderer
vagyok.
have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep. They might even discover a few secrets about these
Hát
phantoms.
gyerekek,
along
így még
the
nem
way.
lesz nekem hangom.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Ah, well, that
Jó,
has
mindegy.
to do with the arrival of an unexpected
Ez is
friend.
milyen szép.
Another mage of the Hexen Circle
Ezt
has
hogy
made
hívják
her
ezt a
way to
másikat?
Nodcry.
Ez ugye a
Nicole,
Varka.
codename N.
Oh.
Jó, oké, és kösz Oldboy, hogy szóltál.
Oh, I
Nicole.
remember her.
Ő is
She's the
szép.
one who told the traveler about the prophecy during the Fontaine Archon quest. Oh, she definitely has
Ő is
that
boszorkány?
classic
Húha.
Hexen Circle mystique to her. But she's a bit more forthcoming with information, at least.
Huh. And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Well, I mean, it's. Okay, it
Nagyon
seems
szép.
we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
Oh, yeah. Her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right. And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has her fair share of
Archon
secrets.
Quest.
So there's a
Hoppá.
lot for
Kettő is.
travelers to uncover.
I can't believe
Nocturne
we're
of
getting
the Far
two
North és
mages in
Meeting
Nodcry
Moonlight.
at the same time. I feel like that means something
Készüljetek
major
újabb
is on the
6 óra.
horizon in the new version.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest to learn more. Oh, and don't forget, you can earn 500
felejtsétek,
Primo Gems by
500
completing the Archon
primót
quest by a
kapunk
certain
érte,
date.
ha végig szenvedjük a 6 órát.
I think it's about time for our first break. Take a look at the first redemption code, travelers.
Enjoy!
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Szia! Ó, mondta, hogy szia. Aha. Beütitek, légy ide a chatre, kérlek. Én is várom, nagyon szép az Alice. Beírjátok, kérlek, ide a chatre. De csak hogy a vodnézők is be tudják majd esetleg. Tudod, mert most felveszem a vodot. Oddboy. Én már át is vettem. Telefonon. Na nézzük tovább.
Welcome back, travelers.
Üdv újra, Traveler.
Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Ooh. And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers Simulanka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fairy tale world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Kíváncsi leszek.
Oh, yeah. And then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon, and even ventured into the world beyond the storybook. I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine, which we knew would be revived one day and
Köszi, old
pose
boy.
a huge threat to
Köszönöm szépen.
Tibet. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then. Right?
Me too. But luckily, in the version 5.6 Mondstadt Interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge feat
Oh,
of
itt van a-
alchemy for Durin. And that's how
Oh,
the
kis
Durin who
Albedo.
fought alongside us in Nodcry came to be.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Teyvat and even joining the fight against the Ray Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rare, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form. I want to know everything.
Yes.
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Ray here of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Kíváncsi leszek erre a Durina nagyon.
Definitely.
Gyerekek,
It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon.
de jó
after
lenne
all.
megnyerni,
His
és maradna
dangerous
akkor
aura
egy...
still scares off small
egy kis
animals, even
primóma
when he's
izére
trying to
is,
just be
Kolumbinára.
friends. And of course, the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
Szerintem lesz egyébként.
And since his soul originated from
Itt is van
Mini-Durin,
Durin.
in addition to the power of the abyss, he also possesses a
The
power
undying
that
fire.
comes from fairy tales.
What?
Whoa, wait. So he can wield two different powers?
That's right. And because of that, he also has two distinct combat styles.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yo, nice.
So, after casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his
Igen.
skill, Durin will enter the denial of darkness state and channel his
Ugye két
aggressive
formája lesz.
side.
Wow.
Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage while periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after
Igen, ha
casting it,
kétszer nyomsz
Durin will
elementál
instead
skillt,
enter
ugye
the
akkor...
confirmation of purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions.
Aw.
Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while decreasing their pyro resistance.
Oh.
He
Az
can
igen.
also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering
Igen, skill basic adtak az egyik forma, a másik pedig skill skill.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Úgy tudsz váltani.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulonga.
El volt a skill
But
skill
in
ből.
dark state, it looks like the
Ez meg a
dragon's
skill
power takes
basic
over,
attack.
and he's gearing
Igen.
up to annihilate his enemies.
De látjátok is egyébként,
Yeah.
kedves
You know,
vodnézők
the
is.
way he changes states reminds me of how Nilou changes dance steps. It all really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh, yeah.
Which means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
That's insane.
On one hand, he can fight against groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance for his party members. But
Igen.
on the other, he can target a single enemy and enhance his own damage output.
Whoa, super
Yeah.
flexible.
Melting
I love
Vaporite
that. I'm
reakciókat
still curious
erősíti.
about what his life as a human has been like, though.
Ó,
Me
a
too.
pyro damage
Based on
ugye
what
azért,
Albedo says, it seems like he's been trying to get to know his new
meg
home
ezért
as
is van,
much as
resistance
possible.
csökkentés is
Yeah,
van.
and in the upcoming version, travelers will get to help Durin do just that, along with the Wanderer and all of his other friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to
damage.
get to know him better. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yay,
that's awesome.
Mondstadt!
I'm so excited.
And just
Tudod
for a
használni
little
DPS-nek is,
added
meg igazából
intrigue,
supportnak
I
is.
have another piece of exclusive
Nem lesz
intel,
rossz a damage-e.
which is that
Sőt,
Alice
sőt.
ends up telling Durin
Alice.
about
Alice.
M's dying wish.
Nehogy azt mondjátok, hogy most jön.
Whoa, his mom's dying wish?
That's
És
right.
benne lesz az
In the
Archon
ensuing
Quest-be.
story, both Alice and Mona's master
Alice
B
csodálatos.
will be making an appearance, so Durin's in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Nem lepődnék
If
meg,
you want
hogy
the whole
ott
story, be
bújnak
sure to check out
T6
the
Alice
quest.
lenne.
Draco Rubedo chapter,
Igen.
Act 1, The Magic Known
Story
as
quest is jön.
Storytelling.
Oh, this quest is a bit
Coming
different
soon.
from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's even a few hidden Easter eggs.
T6 Alice
so
ki
keep
szeretném
an eye
próbálni.
out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit to earn Primo Gems and
Gems.
enhancement materials for Durin.
Oké.
That's not all, though.
Bónuszokat
There's
kapunk a
another
Story
special
Questért.
reward in store for completing this quest.
Whoa, Durin looks different. Almost like he's glistening
Micsoda,
somehow.
megváltozik neki a
It's pretty cool,
hasán,
right?
meg a haja
There's
is.
also a new boss travelers can
Ne
challenge
menj
in
a faszomba,
Nightcry.
Durin.
The super heavy land cruiser, mechanized fortress.
Ez egy új boss lesz.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Aha, ez a level
This
up
must
materiál
be
a
of the
Durinhez.
Tui
Ezt kell
creation.
ölnünk majd.
And it looks like it's got some serious firepower.
Ouch. Yeah, so be careful, travelers. All right, that's
Hát a
about
super
all we
heavy
have
Land
for
Rover.
Durin. But before we wrap
Egy
this
kis
part up,
Transformers.
let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
Enjoy.
Nem lehet ilyen önző, én is ki akarom próbálni.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next one.
Igen, ezek a normál atakjai.
Get back!
Charger attack.
Leave it to me!
Elbetű.
A turning
Elbetű,
point
elbetű, ulti.
in fate!
Ez a nagy damage. Elbetű, normál attack. Ulti, Mona. És így meg ilyen pyro szincsó lesz, csak erősebb.
Wow, that's insane.
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin, it's time to introduce our next new
Az melyik a
character.
DPS módja, vagy az elbetűs módja? Ott volt.
Venti! Yay!
A Dark az
Erica?
a
This is
DPS, ja.
version Luna 3. Wasn't Venti released like a lifetime ago?
Yeah.
Nézzük Ventit.
It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new combat skills. Okay, so
Na,
tap his elemental skill
Igen.
to summon a storm zone, and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in the air using the power
Aha.
of the wind. With his elemental burst, Venti creates a storm eye in front of
Igen,
him that
ezt tudjuk
pulls in
eddig.
enemies and deals continuous damage.
Nice.
Right. but none of this is
Ezt eddig tudtuk
new
Ventiről.
information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while
Igen.
Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
Whoa.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing Anemo damage and
Mi
extending
van?
Storm Eye's
Anemo
duration.
damage-et fog kilölni a Venti az
Oh,
ulti
so his
után.
burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, I don't
Mi a
think I've
fasz?
seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely
Yeah.
looks perfect for Venti.
Yep.
Jöhetnek a gyerekek a
that's it.
Venti Anemo
Moving on.
DPS.
Whoa. Hold on, just one second. Venti has new abilities now.
Mindenki
going
Venti main
on?
lesz most.
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ooh.
He might act like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time,
That's what
but
he is.
that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Tevat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexenzirkel, he can sense
Igen,
a
ő
new
is.
threat on the
Ez
horizon.
a
One that has the
Hexa
potential to
karakter lesz.
endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
That's right. And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to venture to a place that might look familiar. The small island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by
Mennyire lesz használható ott, hogy
I've
most
been
a
there.
Venti így?
This is such a
Valamivel jobb
throwback.
lesz, de
I mean, I still
nem
remember that
gondolnám,
line.
hogy-
Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Wait,
utolsó kortyom volt.
that was foreshadowing all along? It's like everything's coming in full circle.
Yeah,
Dang.
true. But with a few added twists, of course.
Of course.
I'm listening.
Mondstadt
Igen,
and the
mhm.
Hexenzirkel share a deep connection. The mages
Which
even
is
signed an
homework.
agreement with Grandmaster Varka to protect Mondstadt in its time of need.
Ah.
In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti. It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled with the series
Üdvözlet
of
mindenkinek
tasks
amúgy.
the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Oh.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
That's right. And after
Wow.
completing
Itt vannak
their
a Hexa
task,
karakterek,
these
gyerekek,
companions
akik
will become Hexerai
kicsit
characters.
átdolgozzák őket,
When at
és
least
Durinnal még
two
Hexerai
Hexerai
karakterek.
characters are in the party,
Itt vannak.
the combination triggers the Hexerai secret right
Igen,
effect,
akkor a team
enhancing the
bónusz
party's
is
combat
ilyen Hexerai
capabilities.
lesz. Ezt tudjátok majd
The
állítani.
changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerai secret right effect at work, triggered by two Hexerai characters. In this case,
Oh.
Durin and Venti being in the same team.
Damage boost, vaporize és mehet
I
reakció.
get it.
Mhm.
Along with Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own tasks to complete, courtesy of the Hexenzirkel, so travelers can look forward to adventures
Razóra
with
kíváncsi vagyok.
several familiar companions.
Yep. Plus, after completing the intro quest from the Witch's Dictionary, travelers will have the chance to invite Razor, Sucrose,
Mona lesz
or
szerintem
Fischl
nagyon
to
jó,
their
meg
lineup.
Klee.
Wow.
Akik kiemelkednek.
Look at all
Meg
those
Albedo is
familiar
talán.
faces.
Right?
I know, memories.
Which means after completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexerai secret right effect to gain new combat abilities.
What?
Whoa, so
New
does
combat?
everyone have a different task?
Yes. The tasks are
Ingyen
tailored to
Sucrose,
the
Fischl vagy
companions.
Razor?
So it could be
Ooh.
anything from an intense combat encounter to a relaxing outing. For example,
Oh.
Klee's task
No.
is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexerai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver. Plus, travelers can look forward to an
Ja, és a harmadik
optimization in the new
automatikusan.
version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Mhm.
Each Hexerai character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example,
Mhm.
when Albedo's solar isotoma creates a
Albedo.
transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate a silver isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by
Igen, a
monster
virág
attacks
lemarad.
and can unleash
Ahogy
attacks
látom, nem
just
visz
like the
föl.
solar isotoma.
Wow.
Igen.
So that
Több
should
virágot
make
is
it
le tudsz
much
rakni.
easier to have one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time,
Jó, ez
right?
jó. Ez jó
That's
amúgy.
right. In addition addition, Fischl can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is
Igen.
Overload and Electrocharge
Ha az
focused or Lunar
off-fielden
Charge
van,
focused.
akkor az
Plus,
overload reakció,
Razor's
igen.
elemental control will be enhanced, allowing his overflow electro sigils to deal additional damage
Igen, 3 darab
and
sigil.
regenerate energy.
Oh.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these abilities will only trigger when at least 2 Hexarai characters are in the party.
Szerintem igen.
Okay?
Yes.
Vagy
Of
nem arra az orra?
course, the changes from the Hexarai secret rite effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in game.
Wow. These characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like
Oh my gosh.
it's like we get to see them in a new light, you know? It's
Yeah.
almost
Úgy
like
tűnt valami, mintha
they're
Shield
growing
lett
right
volna
alongside
rajta.
us.
Aww.
Yeah. Aw. Plus, the power of the mages can affect fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters' constellations.
Nem csak a
as
hangja,
well.
Oldboy, nem csak a hangja.
You know me, I'm
Kinézete
always
is.
down for new adventures with our old friends.
Me too.
Oh, don't call
Super
it old.
exciting.
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event wishes.
Yes.
Na
In the
nézzük.
first half of Luna 3, we'll have
Phase
event
egy Durin.
wishes for Venti and
Phase
Durin.
egy Venti.
Plus a new 5-star sword,
Új
Athene
kard.
Artis, and a new 5-star bow, the Daybreak Chronicles, will be featured on the weapon banner, just in time for Venti's new
Új
gameplay.
fegyver.
And the one, the only
És Yehoda
new
is benne lesz.
4-star character, Yehoda, will also be available on the first half banners.
Yehoda is
And
rajta van a
don't
banneren.
worry, okay? Don't worry. We didn't forget to introduce
Reméljük, jó
her.
lesz.
That is coming up next.
Yes,
And
definitely.
during the second half of version Luna
Kettes
3,
pedig Varéza.
we'll have returning event wishes for Varessa
Viszont
and
gyerekek, a
Shilonen.
második fegyó banner
Travelers
nagyon
will
jó.
also get the chance to reunite
A
with
második
familiar
Shilonen,
Natlan characters in
Varéza
this
fegyó
version's
banner.
events, but more on that later. For now, check out the second redemption code
Nagyon
while we
jó.
take a short break.
Nagyon jó lesz.
Gems.
Woo!
Második kód. Dragon 1203 Durin. Én biztos, a második fegyó bannerre lehet rámegyek. Bár nem biztos. Igen, igen. Jó, eddig ígéretes ez a izé. Át is vettük a kódot. Jó, mindenképp ígéretes eddig. Na menjünk tovább, Yehoda.
Welcome back, travelers. It's time to introduce the most skilled, well-connected, amazingly talented information broker in all of Notcrush. His assistant, Yehoda.
Kíváncsi vagyok, egy hasznos össze.
Oh my
Köszi,
gosh,
Oldboy.
Yehoda is such a walking meme. Her in-game expressions are so hilarious.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's the first thing people think of when it comes to her. I mean, the fan memes have been so good. I'm obsessed. I
Right?
reply to all of them. Those are all me. But even though Yehoda ends up in, well, let's just say awkward situations a lot, she really tries her best to be a good employee of the Curatorium
miért
of
Anemo?
Secrets.
Nem
I
értem.
mean, she can get in a little over her
Abszolút
head
nem
when
haj az
facing
a
difficult
kinézetese a
commissions,
Nemóra amúgy.
but she always comes through in the
Na
end.
mindegy.
I mean, meme expressions
I mean.
aside, just think about all she's accomplished with the Traveler in the main story.
Oh, yeah.
Dracula.
I mean, yeah, they met the Moon Goddess, infiltrated the Fatui's Design Bureau, and even confronted one of the 5 sinners.
Yup, that's my
should
Mi
girl.
give
tudunk erről,
Yehoda a
srácok,
confidence
erről a
boost.
Yehodáról? Valaki nézett róla?
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's the deal with her mechanical arm?
Oh, I know made that for her. I mean, there's a whole
Dolgokat?
story behind it, but I think
Gondolom, ennek
I'll
is a
let
C-hatja lesz
Yehoda
hasznos.
herself explain that in-game.
Jaj.
Wink, wink.
Oh, okay.
Secrets.
Yep. In any case, that's all in the
Mint
past
Raiding
now.
Shadow.
In her own words, Earn well, eat well. That's my motto these days.
Well, now that she has Boss Neff to look out for her and she can pet Asher whenever she wants, sounds like her job's not a bad gig.
For sure. Of course, in the intelligence business, a certain amount of danger comes with the territory. But that's where her experience as a former treasure hoarder comes in. As an Animo vision wielder, she's super agile in combat. With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking them, she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her
Azt láttam, hogy valamit
glowing
pörtölti
treasure
azt a kis
flask.
cuccot.
Of course, if she accidentally misses her
Igen.
target, she might get a little upset.
Azt a kis
Okay,
cuccot
that's
a
so cool.
neve
After
mellett.
hitting enemies
Látjátok?
with her elemental skill, she puts on her goggles when
Igen.
she sprints. I love those
Magába
goggles. I
szívja.
love that so much. She's so cute. Okay, but back to the treasure flask. What happens when it's full?
Okay, well, Yehoda
Shield-es
throws it at
lesz.
her enemies, dealing Animo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the treasure flask will periodically consume the elements within, dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Ooh.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. She takes what she collects and throws it right back at her enemies. I love that resourcefulness. She's so good.
Micsoda?
Well, if there's one thing my girl has, it's survival skills. Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she definitely
Magába
knows how to
szívja
be
azt
there
az
for her
elemet,
clients in a
és
pinch.
shieldet csinál belőle, vagy mi?
Yehoda's elemental burst deals Animo damage and summons a personal coordinated assistance robot that continuously restores HP to the active character. And, get this, if the active character's HP is above a certain threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest HP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's
Micho-
a healer too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
super useful. I'm
Healerish.
like so bad with healers. This
Oh.
is very helpful to me.
Girl, no, she's insane. And
Amazing.
if the team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the robot will also
Again,
absorb elements
Ascendant
from
Gleam.
surrounding enemies and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding
shield is-
elemental damage at intervals.
Amazing. With both healing and elemental application abilities, Yehoda seems like a real team player.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My girl is definitely
Ó,
something
ez jó lesz,
incredible.
aha, ez
I mean,
healer is.
close teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her
That's
cat
true.
claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based on the most
Sente, értetted a
prevalent
lényegét?
elemental type in your party, making her team coordination even tighter.
Hogy mit csinál az elemekkel? Ugye magába szívja?
And we're not done. As a member of the Curatorium of Secrets, Yehoda possesses similar investigation abilities to Nefer, Boss Neff, as she would say.
És
Of
utána mit
course,
csinál azzal az
in
elemmel?
some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in her own special way.
Érdekesnek tűnik amúgy a karakter,
So
nem
their
rossz.
investigation
Abszolút nem
abilities
rossz.
are similar but not identical, right?
No. There are some differences, but travelers can experiment with that in game. So get ready.
I just want to see Yehoda open that mysterious chest in
Érdekes
the
hangzik ez a
Curatorium
Yehoda
of
is.
Secrets.
Oh my gosh,
Just
yes.
imagine her reaction.
You know
It's gonna be
what?
so good.
You know what? That might be something worth trying in game, travelers. Again, wink, wink.
Okay.
Ja,
All
abszolút,
right.
abszolút
Now that
érdekes.
we've introduced
Lehet, hogy ki lesz
Yehoda,
építve.
let's dive into the version Luna 3 events.
Heck yeah.
Igen,
go.
igen,
First
ripájnok.
up is Soul Blazer's Snowbound
Nagy
Journey,
evennél kapunk
where
hozzá
travelers will make a
egy
much
bóvot
anticipated
is.
return to Dragonspine to participate in a relay race on the
Serpent
mountain.
Rainbow.
Oh, so it's like a winter sports event.
Yep.
Those environmental conditions look tough, though. Even
Super
cheering
tough.
on the sidelines seems like a struggle.
Definitely. And for that reason, the race
Köszi,
is
Shen,
attracting
köszi.
challenge seekers from far and wide. Varessa and Shilonen have even made the trip from Natland to participate.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm not surprised Varessa decided to join. I mean, she's got a competitor's spirit, that's for sure.
A boci
Oh,
lány.
and is it true that this event has some connection to a certain comic series from Yai Publishing House?
Huh? Is the race
Mhm.
comic book themed or something?
No. But there's a long-running series from Yai Publishing House called The Soul Blazer Saga about a group of brave warriors with a passion for justice. And a group of dedicated fans decided to form a team and join in the competition.
Oh, like a fan club. That's so fun.
Fan club. Ne csesz
The
szépen.
competition is comprised of teams from various regions, with each member responsible for a leg of the race. But before the teams can get racing, they'll need to complete the training program.
Oh, yeah. In conditions like these, I feel like preparation is key.
For sure. Travelers might run into some familiar companions during their training as well.
All right, talk us through it, coach.
This first training minigame is a revival of a co-op classic.
Megint
Not wind
bujócska.
trace this time, but snow trace.
Megint
Travelers can look
bujócska.
forward to the traditional hide-and-seek
Karácsonyi
gameplay as
bujócska.
well as a few added challenges.
Man, you know, I
Édes
didn't expect
Istenem.
this to be part of the training.
Oh, the Dragon Spine environment gives it a whole new vibe.
Gyerekek,
The cold will
hóemberek,
test
meg
the rebels'
minden.
endurance, and the snowmen scattered around the area should keep the hunters on
Óriási.
their toes.
Óriási.
And it looks like sudden snowstorms might make the situation even more unpredictable.
Hihetetlen.
That's right. Plus, certain familiar companions will compete alongside the rebels, transforming into snowmen with
Jó.
unique characteristics and hiding somewhere on the map. So keep an eye out, hunters, because catching them will earn you extra points.
That makes me even more excited for the challenge. It looks like maybe this time, quick thinking and even quicker
Hatalmas
reflexes
gyerekek,
are more
hatalmas eventek
important than
lesznek.
ever.
It does.
Just go.
Next up is the Frontier Recon minigame, where
Minigame?
travelers can transform into Sori Scouts and
Igen,
take test flights
átváltozol.
on different aerial courses, collecting coins while familiarizing themselves with the race locations.
Ja, ez
But
ilyen
be sure to watch out for
raceverseny.
obstacles and small traps along the course.
Mm-hmm. And if you feel the need to work out some pre-competition nerves, launch some snowballs in the Jade pitching minigame.
The different snowmen each have
Dobálni
different
kell
effects
gyerekek
and
izéket
benefits. Leverage
hógolyóval.
them to reach the target even faster.
Of course, a training regimen isn't complete without a little intense physical activity. In a trial of valor,
Battle 11.
travelers will need to configure different battle souls to help their team defeat enemies and clear the stage objective.
Nice.
Battle souls not only provide powerful combat buffs, but they
Ezt én
also
szeretem a
enhance your
combat
ability to
eventeket,
earn
akárki
points,
akármit mond.
allowing you to net an even higher score.
We love that.
Man, I am so ready. Woo!
In addition, participating in the various training
ezeket szeretem.
activities and stages of the competition will allow you to accumulate blazing spirit. And after reaching a certain amount, you can claim various rewards, including the 4-star weapon, Rainbow Serpent's Rainbow,
Igen, ezért kapjuk meg
its
majd a
refinement
cuccokat.
materials.
A rainbow. Oh, that name is amazing.
Right?
Melyik ez az új fegyverorró név
Sounds
lesz?
super fun. And plus, with the comic book element, I feel like travelers will really get to channel their inner hero.
Nem Yahudaé?
For sure.
Nem tudom, hogy
And
Yahuda mit
speaking of,
használ.
this next event actually takes us back to the land
Bing
of
Bang
heroes,
Pinchball.
Natlan, and it's another familiar one this time. Does everyone remember Bing Bang Finchball?
Oh, I do. I do. Yes. I feel like every time this
Következő
event
event.
comes back, it gets totally revamped.
Uh-huh.
And let's not forget the slogan. Finches are...
The cutest.
Yep.
They're so cute and round. Oh.
The game of Finchball has made its way to the Collective of Plenty in Natlan, and as
Remote kapunk
always,
érte meg
a new
cuccokat, de
iteration
semmi
means
nagyra ne
a few riffs on the
számítsatok.
original gameplay. This time, travelers will need to control the paddles on both sides of the table to send the ball gliding in the right direction. Angle and timing
Ja.
are key.
Ilyen pinballos
Ricochet off the walls
történet.
or ram straight into
Szerencsejáték.
opponents to defeat them and earn points. You can also make use of Finch techniques to make things
Ja.
even more interesting and
Jó, ez
earn
amúgy nem
an
rossz, én
even
ezeket
higher
élveztem
score.
annó. Emlékeztek? Volt ilyen
Whoa,
Windows
okay, this really is
98-on
all
ilyen
new
játék.
gameplay. And it looks super fun.
Yeah.
It does. I feel like the devs keep raising the bar for future iterations, you know?
Okay, all right. Let's move on to a
Heroic
Saurian-focused
Clash,
event.
Saurin Brawl.
Heroic Clash, Saurian
Aztán ezek már
Brawl.
voltak.
Oh, looks like it's time for travelers to put their Saurian maneuvering skills to the test.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. This is a co-op
Yeah.
event where
Co-op
travelers
event.
will need to indwell different Saurians and leverage their abilities to collect trial coins scattered around the arena.
Ja.
The more coins, the
Igen,
more
ez
points.
hasonló már volt.
Love rewards and collecting points also
Igen.
means.
Egy
What did
a,
I just
gondolom egy a
say?
fogó.
Rewards are in store, so don't miss out, travelers. And now, okay, I know our journey has taken us pretty far from Mondstadt, but get this, there is a certain old
Ezek az
friend
eventek
who used
óriási.
to provide us with intel, and he's making his return in version Luna 3.
Imádjuk ezeket
Any
az eventeket.
guesses?
Oh, wait.
Na ez
Could
jó.
be.
Ez jó, ez 2 perces.
Lieben! He's back!
Sweet Primo
Milyen
gems are
régen
awesome.
volt.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Primo gems, like music to my
Igen.
ears. And that's right, Lieben is back. And this time, he's bringing us information on a new region of Mondstadt.
Oh my gosh, a new region of Mondstadt.
Végre.
Oh, Lieben.
Ingyen
You've been
Primo.
gone too long.
Travelers can also head to Silver Moon Hall for more interactions with the Damselette and the Kuhenki.
Yep. For example, travelers can play a picture guessing game with the Guhenki and even show off their mixology skills for Columbina. So cute.
Aw, cute. It feels like we're growing closer and closer to them throughout these interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, travelers can look forward to some significant updates to repertoire of myriad melodies.
Ooh.
Mindenképp.
First, a custom
Mindenképp
performance
fogok
mode
ilyet
is being
játszani.
added.
Mindenképp.
In this mode, you can customize the difficulty of official and
Mindenképp
self-made
fogok.
scores to give yourself an added level of challenge.
Whoa, that looks so hard.
It really does.
I'm not great at this type of game.
Me neither. It's okay, girl.
Oh man, but I'm gonna do my best.
Mindenképp fogok.
Plus, Repertoire of Myriad Melodies co-op mode is launching
De
in the
jó,
new
co-op
version.
módba is
So
lehet.
travelers can team up with each other for a simultaneous performance and compete for
Úristen.
rankings based on their scores.
You can finally jam out with your friends. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, definitely. And in addition, envisaged Echo's challenges for
Old boy,
Klee and
Kleenek,
Albedo
Albedónak.
are being added in the new version.
Albedónak kiszedjük.
Oh, cute. Please, Echo
Milyen
looks
cuki
like a
az
four-leaf
Klee.
clover. Oh, and
Albedo
Albedo
is
looks like a
jó amúgy.
solar isotoma. Super cool.
There will also be some new additions to Genius Invocation TCG,
TCG.
including 2 character cards, a monster card, and multiple
Ezt a
action
TCG-nek.
cards.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Travelers will have the chance to add
Micsoda update,
Escoffier,
gyerekek, azt a
Gaming,
mindenit.
and the Black Serpent Knight Rockbreaker's Axe to their decks.
Version Luna 3 also has other optimizations in store, including improvements to the character
TCG.
lists, filtering, and sorting functions.
Na,
Relevant
friendship.
information will be displayed more clearly, so it should be easier to track down the characters you're
Ó,
searching
több
for.
keresés.
Oh, I love that.
Constellation-ok
Super helpful.
In
szerint.
addition, the devs have increased the amount of
Oh,
reputation experience for
reputation.
Natlan and other nations, which should make it quicker to obtain those rewards for travelers who haven't gotten around to it.
200-ra emelkedtek.
Plus, there's a small change when it comes to claiming rewards from daily commissions. After consuming encounter points, travelers can now directly claim the commission rewards from Catherine, including the 60 Primo Gems.
I love Primo Gems.
Nice.
I know.
Emelték gyerekek a Primo, 60 Primo
it's
Gemet
time for our
kapunk.
last break. We'll be back with a few updates for Miliastra Wonderland, as well as some out-of-game news. See you on the other side. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
60 Primót kapunk a napikért. Utolsó kód, gyerekek. Na, az legalább valami jó. Milistria update lesz. Követtük ezt a kódot is. Ennyi volt az egész? Vajon? Hát meg remélem mutatnak valamit Alice-ről, vagy valamit... Na, nézzük.
Welcome back, travelers! Let's jump right into some new content for Miliastra Wonderland, coming in version Luna 3.
Yay!
A
Ministry
new component
update.
sharing platform can now be accessed through Editing Tool, which means you can freely upload your in-game creations to the platform and download the creations of other players.
Ah, okay, so it's basically a tool for sharing and obtaining resources. Huh, nice. Now you can add each other's creations to your own wonderlands. Ooh.
That's right. Plus, if a bunch of craftspeople download and like your creation, it even has a chance to be discovered by more craftspeople, increasing its
Lehet értékelni,
exposure
csillagozni.
even more.
That is awesome! Now that Miliastra Wonderland has been live for almost an entire version, I hope craftspeople have had the opportunity to create a wonderland of their own or immerse themselves
Én
in what
Alice-ről
other
akarok
people
valamit
have
látni,
created.
gyerekek.
Yeah.
Whatever the case,
Durin már
the whole
tudjuk.
team behind Miliastra Wonderland is working hard to expand the content bit by bit so that craftspeople have even more to enjoy.
Nice.
That's right. Miliastra Wonderland is also adding new cosmetics in the upcoming version. Let's take a quick look.
New cosmetic. Téli kozmetikát kap a Miliastra. Oldboy ezt tuti ki fogja nyitni, gyerekek. Nem lesz Chronicle is. Ja. Ami a csávó jól néz ki, a csaj annyira nem. Nyugi Holyóvert, Oldboy támogat titeket. Nagy szeretettel. Hopp, ott volt még egy. Egy lila is. Igen, a fehér jobb. A lila annyira nem. Miliastra Wonderland új skin.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the
my
main
gosh.
hall looks so magical. It's a total winter wonderland. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good. A Miliastra Wonderland Winter Wonderland.
Wait, that kind of rhymes. I like it.
Yeah.
Not only that, though, during version Luna 3, there are also rich rewards waiting to be claimed in Miliastra Wonderland. In short, travelers can receive 10 pulls for the event Ode banner and 10 pulls for the standard Ode banner by playing Miliastra Wonderland, which can be used to obtain various cosmetics. Other rewards
Igen, a
for
fiú
playing
jobb,
in version Luna
szerintem.
3
A lila
include
csúnya.
fun actions, cosmetics,
Ez ilyen-
and expressions.
Wow. So be sure to check it
ideje
out
volt.
if you're interested, craftspeople. All right, that's it for the in-game content, but there's still a piece of out-of-game news. A new collab is coming our way. Woo!
Micsoda?
Ahem. Paimon received a mysterious letter from an unknown source, and it left her trembling. Oh no! Apparently, she couldn't even finish her usual helping of sweet madame.
Whoa, wait.
Micsoda?
Paimon, of all people, lost her appetite? Okay,
know.
what did the letter even say? I don't, oh my gosh.
Hi, Paimon. Punishment. December 6. Make your calendar.
An unimaginable punishment. Wow, just hearing that sends chills down my spine.
It's not good.
Yeah, but as long as the traveler's around, there's
Érdekes.
no challenge we can't overcome. Plus, the
True.
greater the risk, the greater the reward, right? Oh, I love rewards,
yeah.
and I bet some major surprises are in store.
For sure. I guess that's all the info we have on this collab for now.
Aw.
But it looks like all will be revealed on December 6th. So be sure to check out Genshin Impact's official accounts when the time comes.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
I'm
be
so
there.
curious.
Woohoo!
Well, you guys, that was our last piece of news.
Aw.
No. So it's time for the Luna 3 special program to come to an end. Any last minute thoughts before we sign off?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Yehoda to finally come out. I love my girl so much. She's my baby. I'm
Lehet, hogy
so
lesz.
blessed to be able to be in this game and pour my love and soul into the character. You know, I've been playing Genshin since it basically came out, so this is my comfort game, something I spend so
Pedig
much
kéne
time
lennie.
doing. So I'm just so happy and excited to be able to, you know, finally be here and especially play such an amazing character like Yehoda. Thank you guys so much.
That's so nice. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait for
Igen.
everybody to meet and hang out
Ettől
with
félek én is, hogy nem
Durin. He
lesz
has been
Chronicle.
so much fun to play and for me to get to know. We've had a great time recording
El
for you
tudják
guys,
adni
so
most
I
izével,
think you're going to really love him.
Durinnal.
And I think I'm really
Meg
proud
a
of
Xilonannal.
the story quest with the mom's dying wish. I think it's really touching and I think you guys are going to love it. So have fun and I'll see you soon.
And I mean, I guess that's the theme, right? I'm so excited after all this time for Alice to have a face and get to interact with you one-on-one instead of, you know, just through a gramophone or a light post. And it's thrilling to be able to be a part of it. As for gameplay, I am really excited about Milliaster Wonderland. I'm a maker. I love making things. I love seeing what people make. I feel like it creates such a cool community to be able to share that between us. So I'm really excited to see what people do.
Gyerekek, Elisnek a hangja is, a kinézete.
Of you with your characters. Yay! And then, you know, selfishly, I'm excited that Venti's reclaiming some of his power, you know, as he should. I'm very excited to see what happens with that, how people enjoy his new kit. And I'm also really excited about Snow Trace because Wind Trace is my favorite annual event.
Yay.
I always come back immediately and play just constant Wind Trace every single year. So I'm bad at it, but I love it. So I'm excited.
Same girl.
All right, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, travelers. And we
Szívesen,
hope
hogy
you have a
megnéztük.
blast with all the amazing content version Luna 3 has to
Hát
offer.
azért amazingnek nem
And with that,
nevezném.
all that's left to say is see you in game.
See you in game.
Bye-bye.
Have fun. Bye. See you.
Jó. 21-én van. Igen. Jó. Ennyi volt, gyerekek. A botnézőktől elköszönök. Jó, szevasztok. Hát nagyjából mindent láttatok egyébként, úgyhogy nem lesz Chronicle is, láttátok az eventeket, kapunk ingyen fegyót. Yehoda érdekes, Durint meg nagyon várjuk, úgyhogy nyitni fogunk Twitch-en, tudtok elérni. Majd kirakom YouTube-ra ezt a vodot. Szevasztok, vodnézők! Köszi, hogy megnézitek majd.